26th. It is Thursday. Hopefully everyone's doing okay. Definitely very fast. Could be complicated market at times, but we're pretty prepared to handle whatever we get thrown at us. Take a look at disclosure. Let's get to it. My name is Scott Redler. I'm the Chief Strategic Officer of T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap and look ahead. So, we came in today and things were lower. On the 8:30 GDP hot number, they kind of went from red to green and took what could have been a really nice trade away, but it kind of made you feel a little, it was just like hard to short that. And then all of a sudden, market just started to be a slow bleed all the way down most of the afternoon until putting a low in, and PS, still feel kind of broken. We've been broken for a while. When the S&P is below the 821 day or the Q is below the 821 day, or you have no real stocks showing any kind of special status, we try and be tactical. We try and be out of the way. And it's still easy to lose money. I'm trying to do my best here to keep even keel and guide everybody. And I feel like we're doing as good a job as we can. Some guys are making money short. Some are making a little short, a little cash. Everyone's doing their own thing. And you just have to figure out kind of what that thing is for you. If you look here, yesterday, I was drawing the S&P 500, and I'm like, guys, this looks a little bit like a bear flag now, right? After 1, 2, 3 down days, yes, we had an oversold bounce on Monday, but something to get too excited about. It was just a trade in the life, right? And then this was Tuesday, so a little bit of an oversold bounce. That's all it was. And then we turned down yesterday and had downside follow through today. So at least there's continuity. At least if you played a bounce, got out here, or got short there, you weren't like, oh, I sold it here and upset about selling it because you tried to be responsible. So PS, we came all the way into what today? 411.60. So if you want to take a look at levels, I did not buy the blood on the street account. I did not start situating. It'd be nice to see 408, 407. This is a spot. This 403 is a spot. And then this is a very big spot. I would think if we can get if I can close somewhere in here, that's where I'll put the next blood on the street tier to work. But for right now, we just don't feel oversold enough, and things just don't feel like there's enough. I don't know what the word is. They say, like, oh, Red Dog, we're gonna reverse today. I'm like, there's just not enough participation to lead us out of a sea of red on a day like today when we're in no man's land. So just be careful. So I'm still being careful. I'm still out of the way. I'm just trying to navigate. Let's save this so I can have it for tomorrow. We talked about the Qs. We talked about the 200-day. I played with it once or twice, but overall closed below it. Went as low as what? 342.35. 2 down days. Here's a gap fill area. My buddy Phil was telling me that the NASDAQ is still up 28% for the year. Ooh, what a rock star year. The average is 5 to 12. Doesn't feel like a rock star year, but anyway. So now it just wound up, if you went home short, you made money. This made sense to be short. Now, maybe we get one more day into this area. This is 3... What is this high here? 334.42. That could be right here. Make it a little bigger. Electric vehicles are growing, but at a slower pace. So anyway, just feels like we can go lower. But again, depressed here is hard. IWM, everything's hard. Life's hard. A little doji here, 198 down to 163. Again, you look at the weekly chart. Small caps have been a problem for 2+ years. Bounce was rejected. Now it seems like we're ready to go here. The perception of the market this year is a little different than the actual action, which has been very, very tough and hard. Between the small caps being 90%, being 2-3 year lows, and ARK, literally, ARK's like 80% off. I haven't even looked at ARK. Where's ARK? Here's ARK. Heading back to these lows, I guess. Kathy Wood says, at least you can take a tax write-off. Isn't that great? For a growth sector. Came back up, failed, and how about that? I haven't traded anything in the sector in a while. It's a little bit lower. Spot. I love charts, by the way. Gives you points of references. You know, you get daily, weekly, monthly looks, so you can see like really what's happening overall, short term, actively, long term. Like someone like tech is, oh my God, they're jumping out of a window here. But if you look at tech, just broke this upper area, broke this inside range of this upper flag, broke that, has a spot right around here. What's this? You can get to here even and still be, look where it came from. It's just rolling over from a lower high. While you have the IWM at 2-year lows, you have the banks at 2-year lows, a lot of them. You have the regional banks, I don't even know where they are. They're like pre-COVID lows, and here we are just coming in. So just be careful. Be careful. Defense wins championships. We talk about that all the time. Offense, you can win some games, get some trades, but defense keeps you going. What was the low today? 342.35.
PHUN, Funware, Navy, new CEO. Hotel Uniform November, PHUN.
PHUN. Are you really talking about that stock? Anyway, this is, I don't even remember what I wrote here. Keep your head. Close below 351 and things can get weaker. Well, did we close below 351? We did. And we went to 343. So. What's this high now, though? $338-ish. Growth has bottomed.
Direction in WY. Revenue 2.022 billion. Still missing 2.067 billion estimate. Whiskey 8 WY. MSFT and ROK, Rockwell Automation and Microsoft expand partnership to leverage generative AI.
Next spot.
Romeo Oscar Kilo, ROK. LFG, Midwest Financial Group. Just ABS 58 cents, beating the 57 cent estimate. Sales of 34.58 million, missing 37.39.
This feels like there could be more.
MLFG.
No, Amazon. Look at that. Anyway, these are the levels here. Where we were 2018, this was below it. 2023, and so there were some things we're looking at today on the daily charts coming in. One of the questions for sentiment was, would Microsoft hold the pro earnings gap? No, look at that. Some guys made good money short. They're like, there's no way this is holding up here. Money's hiding. I just avoided it and watched it. Now you're coming into this little area. Google actually made money on. Touched the 200-day first kiss usually hold. Second kiss a little bit harder. Same thing that happened with the Qs today. 121 what? 27. People are like, Red Dog, have you been watching the bleeding in Apple? What's the matter with you? Why aren't you looking at it or trading? I'm like, because it acts weak, it doesn't act special. I'm not going to short it, and it's not buyable. So now what for Apple? You know, broke 167.64, broke 169.93, broke the upper area into the resistance. There's not a whole lot to do. There's not a whole lot to do. I'm not going to do it. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to do less. What's the slow? 165.67. Earnings here aren't until next week. Someone's like, what's the next compelling level? To be honest, it's, you know, right here, this 157.50-ish. Not much going on from now to then. I guess you could say this is the level, but this is your downtrend broke above. This comes into here. This is major support from way back when. It's already below all the moving averages. Broke its accelerated trend, had a gap that couldn't even really be filled here. Apple is not special. Money is, you know, P is high. iPhone growth is slowing. They still make a lot of money. Best company in America. Own it, don't trade it. But for us who trade for a living, it's not been a lot to do. I guess you could be shorting every rally, but that's not easy. You know, we did get out of Netflix all right yesterday. They had a chance to get out of it today. What did it do? Broke this 407.48 area, so hopefully got stopped out. I just took the trade when did a little red dog reversal. It was as low as what today? 401.54. So if you got stopped out and you were very active and you're not like a, you know, a power play guy, definitely should have got rid of it. Now we got to see what's next. This is 398. It's right here. Here's 398. Here's 392. Thank goodness I sold it yesterday. That helps. Little things that could help. Didn't like the market yesterday at all. Oil is definitely tricky today, but still kind of building here, so I stayed with it. Did buy in the hole, sold most of it. I'm still in some, and I'm still in some options. We'll see how this goes. There's a whole void here if oil wants to, you know, stay in the game. Gold looks better. Held the 8-day, going sideways. Seems like, you know, a lot of people are in gold for the geopolitical inflation mess. BITO needs some time. Yeah. What to reach? 17.95. Look at that. We're buying that thing below 14. Those are the calls. $14 calls. Nice money trade finally. Anyway, this is your gap. Let it pull in a little bit. Needs a little bit of time. Amazon's very erratic. If I was trading Amazon after hours, I would get right there, 123-ish. Had a fast move, built a nice tight wedge, and broke to the downside. Like most things are doing, breaking to the downside. Right there, boom. All right, guys, listen, sorry that wasn't on the radio this morning. I tried to type as much as I can. I was in a virtual jury duty. That's why I was a little less active. I tried a few things. I actually made decent money on the Qs. First time it tested. The 200-day gave you a $2 bounce off it, $2. And then everything just kind of rolled over and went lower. And then, you know, you had a big move. And then they just press the envelope both ways. If you look here at the SPYs, you go to the intraday. You know, SPYs had to make a new low at 130 and then rally all the way back up. This probably is where most people started shorting it, thought it would fail, and then got squeezed out, and then came all the way back to the lows. It's not easy. It's pretty predatory. That's why I have to be very careful. I was up a lot of money within the first 20 minutes as I was in jury duty, and I gave back most of it to break kind of even, which is fine. Anyway, tomorrow's another day. It's Friday. Have a nice night. Stay safe. This world's a little crazy out there. Control what you can control, and we'll continue trying to, just make some money, look for the right setups, make good decisions, net money, move forward. That's all you can do. Stay positive, guys.